Greetings, I'm Tim of Govberg, and I'll be your guide to the proper usage and care of your IWC Portofino Automatic. It's important to note that though this is an automatic winding watch, nevertheless it can be manually wound should it run down. Simply turn the crown in its first position flush to the case, a minimum of 20 times until you see the seconds hand begin to advance. At this point you can continue winding the watch to its full 42-hour power reserve. You cannot overwind this automatic watch, or you can place it on the wrist, and in the course of wrist motion, the winding rotor will completely energize the power reserve. Once wound, the outermost crown position, as seen here, stops the balance, halts the seconds hand, and allows you to precisely synchronize the watch to the nearest second against a known accurate reference time such as a radio or atomic clock. Once the watch has been wound and the time has been set, it's important to note that there is an intermediate crown position between winding and setting that allows rapid correction of the date by turning counterclockwise. It's important to note, however, that this function should never be actuated between 9 p.m. and 3 a.m., as this is the period during which the automatic date jumper of the watch is engaged. Attempting to use the quickset from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. will damage the movement. Once the watch has been wound, set, and the date corrected, replace the crown to its flush position against the case. This watch does not have a screw-down crown, it's simply pressed into position for security. It's important to note that with respect to water exposure, IWC advises certain restrictions. First, although the timepiece is rated 3 ATM water resistance, leather in all of its forms is not. It is a porous natural material and it should be protected from exposure to moisture and especially from submergence. Place the watch on a textile strap if you strongly suspect the watch is going to come into contact with water. Moreover, it's important to note that 3 ATM water resistance is approved by IWC for light aquatic exposure, not for diving, not for snorkeling. Moreover, the watch is only secure to that level, as rated by the factory, when it is tested at a recommended interval of once per year with an authorized IWC dealer. Water resistance is not a static feature of a timepiece. In time, seals age, lubricants dry up, and a 3 ATM watch can decline in hermeticity. This is why an annual water test is highly recommended to protect your investment. Moreover, the crown must be flush to the case to attain the rated water resistance. The crown should never be wound, its functions should never be actuated, it should never be pulled out when there is water on the case, as this can bypass the seal and introduce water to the interior of the watch. With respect to magnetism, IWC recommends keeping the watch remote from refrigerator doors, high-powered speakers, subwoofers, and MRI equipment, as all of these generate flux densities that can magnetize the hairspring of the watch. Should you suspect your watch has become magnetized due to erratic performance, simply take it to an IWC authorized retailer where equipment is available to quickly and easily demagnetize your watch. Finally, with respect to service, IWC advises overhauling a mechanical timepiece every 2 to 5 years. This should be performed exclusively at a factory boutique or independent authorized IWC dealer, as only these agencies have the trained personnel, specialized equipment, and original factory replacement parts to maintain the performance and integrity of your investment. Moreover, only these agencies are authorized to back the work performed and the parts provided with an IWC after-service factory warranty. To learn more about the proper care and usage of your IWC Portofino Automatic and the entire IWC line, call into our experts on our website, govbergwatches.com.